Okay, so I've decided to do my video on video gaming. Um, they're definitely considered to be in my monkey sphere. I've actually, even on that paper that we had to write about like what's in our monkey sphere and stuff, like I actually had Xbox in there. It was like in the top 2 or something, which is terrible, but it's true. So I basically just love to play them and stuff. So yeah. Um, Lots of people think that video games are like they're bad and they they say like they cause violence and stuff and they cause people to want to murder people and all this other stuff. But I mean none of that really makes sense to me, but neither does this picture. It doesn't really have anything to do with it, but it was the closest thing I could find to video game and violence, so yeah. And so this is a question mark for why, because I don't really know why people think this. I have like no idea why people would think that video games can cause violence. And I guess I could see the point, but looking at statistics and stuff, it doesn't make sense. um, but without the other facts, just saying from a personal experience, I I do play Xbox. I don't play PlayStation, just Xbox. And I'm not like a murderer or anything. I mean, I don't feel like I'm a very violent person or anything. And I play video games a decent amount. Um, Even with video games, I still have pretty good grades and stuff. Still looking at it from a personal perspective, I'm still active. I play football and stuff. And and the lowest grade I had with the semester was an 88, which was in your class. Thank you. That's actually good, so I'm not gonna complain. Um, so now I'm gonna bring in some of the statistics to prove my point, but here's a bunch of the benefits of video gaming. They're actually creating better surgeons. I'm not really sure how that happened. I tried to look some stuff up on this, but I basically just have the statistics and that's it. I don't really know how it works, but the statistics are people who have played for more than 3 hours of video games per week have made 32% less errors during the practice procedures for like surgeon practice and stuff like that. Yeah, this picture is supposed to represent competitiveness. There's not really a lot of pictures that represent that, so I just picked a funny picture. But video games create situations that can cause competitiveness, and that's something that we need in this world, of course, because without competitiveness, nobody's wanting to strive to be better, and so we won't create better things and stuff like that. So we need more competitive people in this world, and video games can give us that. These pictures are just kind of hard to use to show certain stuff, so this one is supposed to represent fast reflexes. It's a game of dodgeball, so I guess it kind of goes together, but I choose this picture and stuff because studies have shown that people who play video games for like an extended period of time, like playing a little bit every day for like a year or so, like it's increased their reflexes by up to like it makes their reflexes like 25% faster or something from playing video games. Video games can also help with addictions and stuff like that. Studies show that people who have played video games have had a 24% reduction in their desire for whatever their addiction may be, like whether it's smoking or I guess Facebook and Twitter are considered an addiction in this picture. And if they can just keep that up for about 3 weeks, they can kick an addiction, because as long as you can go about 21 days is what's like scientifically proven. If you can go 21 days without whatever you are addicted to, then you won't really you won't have the desire for that anymore. So yeah, and stress is a really big problem for everyone. This video actually caused me a decent amount of stress. Not because it was very hard, it was actually very fun. I just procrastinated a lot. But anyways, besides the point. People who play video games are proven to drop about 50% of the stressful feeling. I guess that's like a psychological thing that people have shown to prove it. But video games also require you to think about how to do something and still keep the long-term goal in check. Basically, that's like the definition of strategy or something. It's a way to, like, chess is supposed to represent strategy, so that's why I picked this picture. But it yeah, pretty much just helps the player practice with strategy. The army actually uses video games to train their soldiers, because video games are proven to show that the soldiers improve their situational awareness in combat. There are many games that actually help strengthen your intelligence, which help with like math and reading skills. That's just the main ones for video games. I'm going to explain this picture because it just looks like Chinese stuff, but this is actually Chinese for perseverance. It's kind of important for this slide, but in video games you fail a lot, so video games teach you perseverance, and they teach you to keep trying and to not give up at whatever's going on, whatever you're having to do. Another study shows that video games cause the player to think more, causing him or her to become a quicker visual learner. Meaning that basically from playing video games, it like teaches you to think faster and to react faster, so it actually technically teaches you to become a better thinker. Video games also cause a lot of problems and adversity throughout the games and for the player, but this teaches the player to overcome the adversity and to deal with the frustration, and to come up with solutions for whatever problem's going on throughout the game. And that's actually a very big thing in life. It's actually something to talk about in the football team and stuff, is overcoming the adversity and dealing with situations in life. Video games also, like video games nowadays, are able to be played online with other players or with your friends or whatever, which means you have to learn how to cooperate and to work together as a team, which is actually very useful in the real world, considering that in the like jobs really look for people who are able to cooperate with other people and to do good work with other employers. And finally, the last benefit of gaming that I'll bore you with is managing. Not all the games, but most games cause you to make like management decisions, considering It's not that professional, of course. It's just a video game, but you have to decide things like how to run what's going on, or how many materials or something you're going to use for something. So basically just helps with your management skills, which is another great skill to have in real life, or in the real world. That's what I meant. So that was like 12 things that video games do for people that are good. So I think I've argued that point enough. But is it worth it being in your monkey sphere? I don't really know if it's worth it. Like, you're probably still not going to care about video games, which I totally understand. But it's not a huge issue, so it wouldn't really matter anyway. It's not like they're taking votes on banning video games or anything, but it was nice to be able to talk about this topic. Here's some sources from all the stuff that I got, like all the studies and whatever, and the percentage, all that stuff. I got it from these websites. And since you like to say bless you in Spanish a lot, I decided to say the end in Spanish. So, por fin.